Hello, it's Parkin here. I am the writer in residence on the Beyond Words programme, part of Cheltenham Festivals year-round outreach. I'm in my kitchen where we've just painted this chalkboard wall, so I thought I'd use it for these sessions to introduce some topics. Through the Beyond Words programme, we've experienced how amazing writing for well-being can be for the young people who take part and for anyone who writes as a way of staying well. Writing is such a great method to connect to others, to connect to your surroundings, to what matters to you, and to the world and your senses. So through the next 6 films, including this one, I'm going to be introducing some different subjects which will hopefully get you writing, and I'll explain a little bit about how those might help you to stay happy and healthy, particularly in these unusual times. So today we're going to be doing some work around our names. So it's all about you, not me, like that slide said before. It's all about whoever you are. And I've called that a name jam. So a name jam, what's a name jam? I called it that because I like the idea of it being jam, like a sort of musical jam, like kind of making things up, improvising, and a bit like making jam with your name. So kind of boiling it up a bit, blending it, cooking with it and doing something different. So the warm-up part of this is to make a mind map about your name. So here's an example. What I'd like to do is I'd like you to write your name in the middle of a piece of paper. I've done that here, Parkin. If you like, you can use your middle names if you want an extra challenge, okay? So write your name in the middle there, and then you can put a line down the middle. Feel free to pause me if you need to, and then you can do that and come back. Once you've done that, on the right hand side or the left, as long as you've got 2 halves, it doesn't matter, I'd like you to answer these questions. And if you don't know the answers, it's a good chance to go and find out. So where did your name come from? That's the first one. Do you like it? Why? Why not? What do you like about it? What don't you like about it? What does it mean? My name comes from Hebrew. It's from the Old Testament. I found that out doing this. Does your name have connections with a family culture and heritage? Those are brilliant things to find out about. If there's folks around to ask, then ask them. Nicknames. Do you have any nicknames? Some of us have lots of different names. What else could you ask? Okay? Just to say, when I mention kind of speaking to family members, that's anyone who is around, who you take care of and who takes care of you. So do ask them these things. So you might want to pause and do that bit now. Here's some other weirder questions. If your name was a colour, what would it be? How about a smell? If your name was a smell, what smell would it be? If it was an item of clothing, what would it be? If it was a taste? If it was an animal? What if it was a food? And what else could you ask? Ask yourself some other weird questions like that. You might want to pause me while you do it. The last bit of this activity is to unpack all the sounds in your name. So I've done that on the back of my piece of paper here. So Parkin. I've broken it down into syllables. Okay, and by leb, I've got led, leg, shed, fled, sped, various other things. And by in, I have other rhymes that go with that. So I'd like you to break down your name into its parts and then find all of the rhyming words that it has, okay? So plenty to do there for your warm-up. Really get to know your name. Go and do that now, and we'll be back in a minute. Okay, now you've built up all that material about your name, you've got loads to work with. You should have a really full mind map, and you've got real things about your name and the feelings about your name. You've got funny questions about what your name would be, so metaphors, and you've got a load of sounds to play with as well that might also give you interesting images. So the main piece of writing this week is to name jam with your name, and I'd like you to mix up the real and the sound and the silliness, so combine all those things, create something which plays with who you are. You can mix up stuff that's completely made up and imaginary and sounds funny with stuff that's real. And in a poem, there's no reason you can't do that. because we're all different and we all change day to day. So why not have fun with that and be playful and silly with it? I'm going to give you an example of a poem I wrote using all of the sounds and meanings and different things about my name. So I just called it My Name Is, which you might want to call your poem too. My name is Caleb Parkin, hatched from a quail egg in an Essex Park bin. My name means dog because I am barking. It's attached to me like a furry peg. My name is Caleb Parkin. I can't quite parallel park on hills. I've got a wobbly chair leg on my writing. I could have been called Noah or Che Guevara. My name is Caleb Joshua Charles Parkin, but there were already too many J Parkins in my house. Joy, Jeremy, Joe. I pray for a Greg's cheese and bacon twist, but no, I'll go grey after. My name is Caleb Parkin, and my name means all of these things. Have a go at your own. So really mix up all those real imaginary things. And I'm going to put this mind map example as a picture underneath this video as well. So if you're stuck, you can use that. Have fun. I've changed setting for the takeaway activity. So for the takeaway activity this week, I'm going to invite you to write a My Name Is, but about someone or something else. And that can be a family member. When I say family, as I say, it's anyone you live with, take care of. You can write about a friend if you want, anyone you like, or like me, you could write about a pet. So I'm on the sofa with Zoot. There's Zoot. Hey Zoot. And Barney. There's Barney. And I thought I'd just write a quick piece about their names and about them. So here it is. Zoot sneezing. His name is Barney, though we call him Barnacle or Barnstable or Barnstormer. His name came from Leeds, where we collected him on a train. He's a farmer of toys, a snarler in the garden, tug-of-warring with Zoot, who's the black one down here, whose name came with him from Romania. He's a hoot, a scruffy zoomer round the park. He wears a black and white suit of fur. He whirs round with other pooches. If he were on a Zoom call, he'd definitely not be on mute. It's a topical reference at the end there to Zoom. So do the same process, but do it for someone or something else, a living being. It can definitely be an animal, someone that you want to celebrate in a poem. So I hope you enjoy that, and we'll see you next time when we're going to actually do some celebrating of inanimate things, so objects in a piece of writing. So look forward to seeing you then.